IncomeLuxe.com Income Streams, Interactive Brokers. Financial Foundation Income House Floor. Best for low-fee international asset brokerage portfolios. Deposit capital to semi-passive income, research required. Capital gains/interest income/dividends, capital gains tax/income tax. The Great Commission exodus of 2019 was one of the best things to happen in trading, well, since the start of trading. Normally, you'd be charged per trade, from $3.99 to $9.99 per trade. And these guys actually thought they were doing you a favor. As a result, small accounts were pointless. If you have $500 in an account, just making a trade costs you 2% of your account. But now that there are no commissions, the only question is which broker. Interactive Brokers has one of the strongest brokerage offerings of all brokerage shops. With 42 years of business under their belt as of 2020, they have both domestic and international offerings that are hard to find, especially in the younger brokerages. They have two separate options, the Lite and Pro options. The Lite option is aimed at the ordinary investor carrying commission-free structures. Their Pro option is aimed at the experienced investor/trader who needs more tools and access. Interactive Brokers is a member of the SIPC, which protects the securities of customers of its members up to $500,000, including $250,000 for cash claims. They're also regulated by FINRA, so you're relatively safe against fraud. Additionally, they're internationally regulated in Canada, the UK, Luxembourg, Australia, Hong Kong, India, Japan, and Singapore. Who are they? Interactive Brokers was originally founded as TP&Co by Thomas Peterfy in 1978. It was always technologically oriented. In fact, it was the first firm to use computer-generated fair value sheets printed every day. Over time it became Timberhill, and eventually, it became Interactive Brokers in 2001. Since then, they've spun their web of international organizations into a single grouping underneath IBG LLC, which controls both USA and their international organizations. This company itself is actually public underneath Interactive Brokers Group Inc., which is publicly listed as IBKR. IBG Holdings LLC has primary voting control, and IBG LLC is a subsidiary of both Interactive Brokers Group Incorporated and IBG Holdings LLC. Confusing? Not really. See image. How you get paid. Now that's out of the way, let's talk about why and how you'll earn money off of them. It's a brokerage, so this is pretty obvious. Based on your investments, you'll earn capital gains, dividends, or interest payments. The biggest difference between brokerages, now that they're commission-free, is the quality of their international asset class access, execution, and technology. And Interactive Brokers is high on this list. The offerings list divides into the Lite and Pro options we mentioned earlier, but the division is pretty big. The IBKR Lite option gives you access to stocks and exchange-traded funds on USA exchanges via unlimited free trades. The IBKR Pro option will expand your access to fixed income, options, futures, foreign exchange/forex, metals, and mutual funds. But as you can guess by the word Pro, you have to pay something for IBKR Pro. But that Pro tag on your account gives you access to 31 countries with over 125 markets at your fingertips. Sexy. Fractional shares are also an option. You don't have to buy expensive shares that are worth thousands of dollars. You can buy parts or portions of the shares, allowing you to create a diversified portfolio using almost any amount of capital. That $3,000 stock. Now with $300 1/10 share. This means it can be in your $5,000 portfolio without being over half of your holdings. Your market access is directed through multiple IBKR platforms. Both Lite and Pro customers can use the Trader Workstation and Client Portal platform. You also get the mobile application, which miniaturized the desktop application. Client Portal is good for basic investors/traders, but advanced or more detail-oriented traders will appreciate the desktop Trader Workstation. Both Lite and Pro traders get access to the desktop Trader Workstation. For full list of features for the desktop Trader Workstation, hit the following button. For ways to trade, you also get a robo-advisor. This gives you multiple portfolio options, including portfolio options that can be started with a few $1,000s or less. This will allow you to automatically get invested and earn money without worrying about asset selection, as long as you pick a strategy that matches your timeframe, goals, and risk concerns. It will have fees up to 1.5%, but note that these fees aren't universal and depend on the portfolio you select. An IncomeLuxe.com lesson. In order to get your trades right, you'll also desire access to research. Over 40+ years of business, Interactive Brokers realized that maybe traders want to get their trades right. They have many free options for research and fundamentals, including Morningstar, Seeking Alpha, Zacks, and Thomson Reuters. Thomson Reuters is a big bang for data points. Thomson Reuters provides fundamental data on 30,000+ companies, 5,000+ analyst ratings, and reporting. You also have data options for subscription that will add a recurring fee on your account. However, data is information and information can give you a significant trading edge, so see the buttons on the page. How you start. Starting is relatively simple. If you utilize the links on this page, you can sign up for an account. You'll also need to deposit whatever capital you wish to jumpstart your account. We'll discuss why a low account minimum does not mean you should have a low account startup funding in the next section. You will have to select between Light and Pro options, which determine your access to asset classes. Choose carefully. It's important to note that for futures, options, and occasionally specific asset classes will require a qualification submission. This is actually required, and multiple brokerages inside of the USA require that you verify that you are experienced with these asset classes. Startup costs and fees. The minimum balance on any account is 0. You can start an empty account, which you couldn't have done at most major brokerages a few years ago. It is important to note that just because brokerage account minimums are 0, does not mean you can build a diversified portfolio with only $100 worth of deposits in your account. The average market return ranges from 8% to 12%, depending on the time period, so that'd only be $8 to $12 that year on average. But you have to start somewhere, just start carefully. Now let's talk commissions. The commissions change depending on if you have a IBKR Pro or an IBKR Lite account. The Lite account will give you free trades but limit you to stocks and ETFs inside the United States. The IBKR Pro account does not have free trades, but to be fair, they are not that expensive. These are tiered, however, so we'll discuss the most expensive tier, and they decrease from there. If you are trading under 300,000 shares, you can expect to pay $0.0035 per share in USD. This is also capped at 1% of your trade. From there it will decrease to under $0.0005 per share if trading over 100 million shares. That level is also capped at 1% per trade. There is a minimum fee at all levels of 35 cents. Options also have their own tiers, ranging from under 10,000 to 25 cents per contract down to 15 cents per contract if trading over 100,001 options. At all tiers, you have a minimum commission/fee of $1. There is no maximum cap on fees when trading options. There are some other fees. IBKR Pro has an account maintenance fee if you do not clear $100,000 in net liquidity, total account value of all assets and cash. You must alternatively generate $10 in commissions per month. If you do neither, you get charged $10. If you have under $2,000 in your account, you will be charged $20 every month. This will be waived if you generate over $20 in commissions or fees per month. Don't worry if you're young, under 25. Then you'll only need to have a minimum of $3 in trade commission fees each month to waive any account maintenance fees. Risk, limitations, restrictions. Obviously, it's a brokerage, so you can always lose your money in bad investments. But that's mostly because you picked bad investments, it's not the fault of the brokerage. You can take the course on this site to learn how to pick investments based on combined economic, sector, fundamental, and technical trends. That's the whole point of this place after all. Taxes. Depending on how long you hold an asset, it will be classed either as a capital gain, roughly 20% top rate tax when I'm writing this. Typically, you must hold an investment for over a year to earn a capital tax gain rate. Alternatively, it'll be an income tax gain, roughly 37% top rate tax when I'm writing this. Congratulations on finding a new income stream using IncomeLuxe. Use the links on the page to get started. Do you want to see all 140 plus income streams that help you boost your income to the levels you and your family need? These include the streams that are limited to members only. We regularly are adding more after using and reviewing them. You will also get to access our over 140 lessons on economics, investment, sales, and marketing, which come complete with 39 plus economic datasets for reviewing the economy and investing accordingly, life calculators to ensure financial planning success, and ebooks that help boost your knowledge. What would all of that do for you? What about your family? Join IncomeLuxe.com/preview today to maximize your potential.